Alright, Twitch, YouTube, what's up? Hello, hope y'all are doing well. Today, we're going to react to something. I don't know what we're going to react to, but we're going to react to something. Had a pretty bad time setting this stream up, but we learned something new out of it, you know? Okay. Hold up. I don't got a second monitor, so I got to use my laptop to look at my actual streams and stuff in the studios. Okay. Alright, perfect. We are live and we are doing well. Hot damn, son. Alright, we're gonna quickly just change our camera positioning in OBS. Boom, it's down there now. Alrighty, we don't need that open anymore. Oh, I gotta make that. I gotta make the hold up, chat. I gotta make this. Make that public. Alright. No, hold on. Alright, now we're good. How's it going, YouTube? Twitch has already been here for like 4 minutes. Sorry about that. Hopefully y'all have a good time. Oh, I gotta really quickly check something on OBS settings. We should up that. Okay, that should improve it just a little bit. We don't need that over there. So you had a bad day, I tell you worn down, I sing a sad song just to turn it around. You say you don't know, you tell me don't lie, you work for a smile and you go for a ride, 'cause you had a bad day. I guess it doesn't matter if the stream settings are poor on shorts, but they can always just hop into the actual video stream. But yeah. Okay. What are we going to react to today? I would play the music on my browser, but I feel like I would get copyrighted for that, even though I'm a small streamer. But yeah, that's crazy. Not judging my feet, you guys.
Cheated.
Hey, that's real though. Moms do be doing that, bruh. Anytime they be calling you, you be picking up that phone immediately. But God forbid you miss their call and you try and call them back, they just don't pick that shit up, bro.
She didn't answer.
Or shit, even my mom, bro. I'll just call her sometimes and she just won't pick up. Talk about a double standard, golly.
Okay, my mom didn't answer. Let me call my pops.
See, the joke there is that he doesn't have a dad. I kind of follow this guy. I already know that. Not to, tell his business or anything, but my bad.
Tony, you have a father?
What's a father?
Now, XXX Tentacion was a little corny for saying that. I'm not gonna lie.
What's that? What's a father?
Calling my mom, chat.
Wasn't his dad like Jamaican? Maybe I'm tweaking. I was fairly certain that his dad was Jamaican. What are we going to actually react to? Which non-bender would be the biggest threat if they unlocked bending? I feel like Ty Lee or Suki. I'll be watching Avatar like that. Get Asami out of here. I don't even know what she's doing. Mai would be a little dangerous, but like Ty Lee has chi blocking, bro. Ty Lee with some air bending, bro. God damn. Unstoppable force right there. Suki with like some earth or fire bending would go crazy. Yeah, that shit would be wild. I will be saving that to watch later. I used to think that I wasn't fine enough, and I used to think that I wasn't well enough. Yeah, high Loki got a chopped feed, bruh. What is this? God damn, bruh. I'm finna, my channel finna get taken down, man. And I can't believe you're hurting me. I'm bad, your girl, what a difference. What you see in her, you ain't seen in me. But I guess it all just make believe. Alright, we're gonna look through the watch later, chat. We might have some dimes in here. Then again, we could have some really bad videos in here. We shall see. This actually is probably gonna be an interesting video, which is funny because it has the word interesting in there. Alright, my bad. Okay. We'll get something queued up after that.
Let's talk about making a hobby your whole personality.
People try a hobby. They choose one. Unbelievable. They Google it once, they buy the basic starter kit like a normal person, book a weekly session, stick to it, and slowly improve over time. Imagine doing something.
I'm sorry for immediately pausing chat. I don't know about y'all, but I don't think I've ever done that with like anything I've been interested in. Like I can't think of one time. There's one that I can kind of maybe think of. And when I was like a kid, I was into Beyblades. And I started watching Beyblade Burst Evolution. I watched that anime because it was on Disney XD for whatever reason. I don't know what made them make that decision. I think it was because they had to deal with Hasbro. I have no idea. Regardless, I did get like Beyblades from like Target at the time because it was super big and like I think it had to have been like 2020-ish, like right when the pandemic kind of started. And then I eventually got just the Takurai Tommy Beyblades. And for those of you who don't know, they're on Beyblade X right now. Okay, Hasbro Beyblade Burst. Okay, originally they had these. They had the Beyblade Burst, and then they had the Beyblade Burst Evolution, and this is what you would kind of like get at the start. But Tommy, spelled that completely incorrect. That's my bad. Takaratomi had this. That was from the recent line that they did of Beyblade Burst. That ended the entire line though. They had Let me just type in Beyblade Burst God, because that was the actual. Yeah, Takaratomi had these, so they're like the same. They're meant to be like the same Beyblade, but these ones were like built differently. Like these ones actually had. It's not gonna like show you, but like these ones had what you call teeth underneath that little like circle with the V. Like there were like they called those chips, but underneath like the very center of it there was this little mechanism that had like these little like grooved plastic edges. And so the Takaratomi Beyblades, they would actually like lock, like they would click into place and it would be harder to burst them. The Hasbro Beyblades didn't actually have teeth. It was just one like ring of plastic still underneath the center, but it was just like smooth the entire. Matter of fact, I probably have some right here still. Hold up now. All right, I'm gonna just use one of these as an example. All right, I'm gonna bring it up to the mic so y'all can hear. That's the Takaratomi Beyblade, right? So you could actually hear the teeth, because that's the whole like locking mechanism in like action, and that's like what made it actually hard to burst the Beyblades and shit like that. I don't even know if I have the other ones out anymore. I might not, but yeah, the Hasbro Bays, all you gotta know, they just slid. Like they didn't even actually have those teeth that you could kind of hear just now. They just slid. So it was like this just sliding thing. There wasn't any like friction to it. But I started off with these, and then I went to Takaratomi. But that all kind of leads back into this. That's the only like interest or hobby that I can think of. And I wouldn't really call Beyblading a hobby. Like if you're Beyblading is at most an interest. A hobby is some shit you could fit in after work, chat. You know what I mean? Like or like school. That's what a hobby is. Like carpentry or some shit. I don't know. Nobody in their right mind is going like, let me devote 20 minutes to Beyblading after school. Like no one's doing that. I wasn't even doing that, and I was fucking geeking over Beyblades, but I wasn't out here doing that shit. I was just doing it when it was just to my convenience. I was just like, oh, this will be fun. Oh, I suddenly want to do this. A hobby is like drawing or something. Like it's something that you carve into your schedule. I wasn't doing that for Beyblading. I was doing that purely off of impulse. But yeah, now that's the only like difference that I can really kind of think of. Like, yes, I was going out of my way to buy that stuff, but I wasn't like watching videos on how to Beyblade, you know what I mean? I did watch some battles actually. I watched battles from the anime on YouTube, and I did watch people like play with the toys. But I wasn't like learning how to you don't learn how to play with a toy, you know what I mean? Like it's not really what you do. You just kind of play with a toy, you know what I mean? Like, and it's not that intuitive, you know what I mean? Like it's not like you learn how to draw or you learn how to carve wood or some shit like that. You don't learn how to like take a Beyblade and spin it, you know what I mean? Like that doesn't fucking work.
Without it turning into a personality, a lifestyle, and a 3-year business plan by lunchtime. ADHD people try.
Yeah. I also haven't seen many people turn Beyblading into a lifestyle, but you know, maybe there's somebody out there who could feel free to prove me wrong. I don't know.
A hobby, and it's a full personality shift that can last anywhere between 4 minutes and 7 business days. Because we don't collect hobbies, we're collecting possible lives. Every time we pick something up or try something new, what we're actually doing is running a deep psychological experiment that's called, could this finally be the life that fits me? Last week I tried yoga for the first time, and the instructor said, I can't believe that this is your first class. The next thing you know, I'm searching if I could realistically the first time, and the instructor said,
British people gotta slow down when they talk, bro.
Finally be the life that fits me. Last week I tried yoga.
Oh, I thought she said
for the first time, and
oh, when she said yoga, I thought she said Jaeger, dude. I was like, oh shit, we got a party person over here. God damn. Alright, you know, live your life, shawty.
The instructor said, I can't believe that this is your first class. The next thing you know, I'm searching if I could realistically move me and my dog to Bali for £1.85 and become a wellness instructor, because her comment made me feel something.
Okay, so let's talk about this for a second.
Let's not talk about this for a second. Sorry, chat. I'm a new streamer. I'm trying to get this shit down. Just bear with me. Bear with me. Because you had a bad day, I tell you one down. I sing a sad song just to turn it around. You say you don't know, you tell me don't lie. You work for a smile and you go. Oh, I can't change the category. Oh wait, no, I can. Okay, hold up. What would this be? Entertainment. Let's just say entertainment. Boom. Save. We gotta change this too on the other stream. This is for YouTube, not Twitch, by the way. Don't worry about that, y'all. I might need to change it on the Twitch actually too. Now that I think about it, I could have been lying. I'm sorry. You say you don't know, you tell me don't lie. Oh, yeah, no, this is the wrong category right here. Oh, and it's bringing me to a whole different tab. Hold on now, hold on now. Sure. Why is that still there? Give me a second, chat. Give me a second. Perfect. There we go. Damn. Okay. Edit. There we go. I guess this would be just chatting. We'll just switch to just chatting. Boom. Done. There we go. I'll just keep that panel like that. All right, we're good. We're good. Sorry about that, y'all.
Times where we run into stuff.
I got 3 viewers on here. I don't even know who these 3 viewers are. That's what's
right?
up.
Because I think like most human beings feel out of place,
again.
and we look around and there's this idea of like
there we go.
finding
We're good
your
now.
tribe. Like I remember when I was in medical school. So when I went to medical school, I was going to become an oncologist.
By the way, if you're on Shorts right now, if you're on YouTube Shorts, feel free to hop in the Twitch. My handle is Jackson MDD, okay? Just type that up on Twitch. It should say I'm live. I am going to get a link to that shit eventually. I don't got the dexterity for that right now, but eventually, you know, we're going to get there. We're going to get there. We lost 2 viewers immediately after saying that. Let me just check this then. All right,
My dad was an oncologist. He was an amazing oncologist. Was one of the seminal researchers in something called graft versus host disease. Was at MD Anderson, which is one of the best cancer institutions in the world. Came from India. Was just an amazing doctor. And so I saw my amazing doctor dad. I saw how his patients treated him with so much respect. I saw how much money he made. And like MD Anderson is gigantic. And I was like, I'm gonna do that. I'm not gonna be.
What is MD Anderson? We gotta educate ourselves real quick. Hold on. Oh, it's like a cancer center. Oh, it's like in Texas. not rated very well. I don't know. they're trying to eliminate cancer across the nation and the world. That's what's up. Hey, it looks like that 3 stars was warranted. Hold up. My mom had to go their urgent clinic and has been admitted. Her care has been a total. Oh, this got really serious. Her care has been a total mess. The nursing staff are great, of course, but the doctors enter her room completely unprepared and having no coordination between the specialists and let them know what the others are doing. They are announcing she has an invasive procedure. She has an invasive procedure based on very minimal evidence that she doesn't even that doesn't even address the problem she came in with. The best cancer hospital in the world. She has been to 5 other hospitals in the year, and this has been the worst coordination and communication. Damn, looks like they're having a hard time for real. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't know. Apparently, this is the best cancer hospital in possibly the nation, though. I don't know. I imagine fighting cancer doesn't make things very coordinated, though. Like you got a lot of specialists in a lot of different fields, because cancer, there's multiple different types of cancer for like multiple different organs in the body and shit like that. So I imagine it would get confusing here and there, but I think they're probably trying their best. I'm not gonna diss on doctors for just trying to help heal the world.
Allergist, like helping people sneeze less. I'm a cure lives. Cure cancer, save lives. Then I went to medical school, and I had a real problem. See, on my psychiatry rotation, there was something called Schindel time. And Schindel time was named after a particular psychiatrist who worked there. This psychiatrist would come and he would sit with a group of medical students in a room. And the problem was that he wasn't teaching us anything. We'd just be in a room with him for 1 hour a week. And we didn't understand what we were doing there. And we were like, oh my God, this guy's going to psychoanalyze us. And so everyone goes into the room. He doesn't make an introduction. He comes into the room and he's just quiet. And so we're like, oh shit, it's happening. These fucking psychiatrists analyzing us. He's sitting in silence. We all know he's sitting in silence. He knows he's sitting in silence. He hasn't told us what we're doing here. We don't know what we're doing here.
And what was his dad in? Hold on.
He wasn't teaching us anything. Some allergist. Patients treated him with so much respect. I saw how much money he made. And MD Anderson is gigantic. And so I saw my amazing doctor dad. I saw how his patients treated him with so much respect. I saw how much money he made. And MD Anderson is, there was something called Schindler
type shit. I guess his dad was
would sit
just
with a
in
group
the
of
cancer
medical
field
students in a room. And the problem was that he wasn't teaching us anything. We'd just be in a room with him, and he doesn't make an introduction. He comes into the room and he's just quiet. And so we're like, oh shit, it's happening. These fucking psychiatrists analyzing us. He's sitting in silence.
Where does he have his camera positioned?
He knows.
I got mine up here, so I kind of gotta look a little bit. Sorry, my nose is mad itchy, chat. I'm dealing with hella allergies right now. You'll probably think this is disgusting. All right, we're good.
He's sitting in silence. He hasn't told us what we're doing here. We don't know what we're doing here. We've heard legends and myths of this kind of thing.
This motherfucking teacher is a goddamn chimera. What the fuck? Holy shit. We're dealing with Medusa or some shit over here.
From the senior students, we'll even ask them, what are they actually doing? And they're like, we don't really know. Some people will be like, it's a waste of time.
I'm sorry for pausing so much. I genuinely hate it when motherfuckers be relaying some information like that to me. It pisses me off. Oh, what are we doing here? I don't know. What do you mean? What do you mean you don't know? To my knowledge, the whole reason I'm going up to you is because you were the one who was experiencing this. So how do you not know what's going on? There were times where I was in school where I'd be asking, oh, what's happening in this person's class, and I'd have some buddies or some other classmates be like, oh, I don't know. Which brother, didn't you just come from that class? What do you mean you don't know? Were your eyes open? Did you become visually impaired while you entered the classroom? What's happening right now?
It's whatever. So during Schindel time, he makes some effort at conversation, but people are quiet because we ain't gonna let you psychoanalyze us, bruh. Then he's got an apple. Starts eating his apple. And he's just sitting there and he's eating his apple. We're like, this is some experiment, bro.
Shit, bro.
This is some experiment.
You must be trying to keep a doctor away.
A psychiatrist, I didn't realize it yet. And then he eats this apple, and he eats down to the core of the apple, and then he does something insane.
Does he eat the core
of the apple? He just there's a little bit of
who could have guessed
an apple left. He takes it and he eats half of it. He's like, just bites, and then he chews the seeds and he swallows the seeds. And the whole room is like, what, dude? You cannot do that. What are you doing? And then he's like,
To be honest, chat, do you think the core of an apple would taste good? I'm willing to find out, to be quite honest with you. I'd be somewhat intrigued to find out. I can't lie. Like, the thoughts never occurred to me just because the core of an apple is like fucking, like eating a rock. But, hey, it could be smacking. We don't even know. I know that you can't really eat the core of an apple or the pit of like a fruit though, because the seeds will like grow in your stomach or some shit. Yeah, not even grow in your stomach. They'll just make you sick. I don't know why I say grow in your stomach. They're not gonna grow in your stomach. They're not gonna like grow out of you or some shit like in Resident Evil. That's not what's gonna happen to you. You're not gonna suddenly become fucking like a wooden Hashirama clone. That's not what's gonna happen. It just makes you like horrifically sick. I read The Hatchet one time. I read what happened when he ate those cherry pits.
like, what? And then he eats the remainder of the apple. And then he's got the stem, and everyone's like, bruh, what are you doing? And he's like, what? And then he eats the stem, and everyone's like, oh my God. And they're like, don't you know that apple seeds have cyanide, bro? We're in medical school, man.
Oh, shit. Is that like why you can't eat the... Oh, hold up. Why can't you eat the pit/core of a fruit? Fruit pits and cores should be avoided because their seeds naturally contain amygdalin, a compound that releases toxic... Okay, no. Okay, that's what's up. So it does make you sick and shit. Okay. It can also... Yeah, it could kill you.
Cyanide kills you.
You could choke on
like,
it.
Really? They've got cyanide? And then he just like pops the tension in the room, and then everyone is talking. We can't help them ourselves. And we become outplayed by this guy who we knew he was going to get us to talk. We fucking knew he was going to get us to talk. We weren't going to talk. He's going to be silent. I'm going to be silent
That was
too.
the challenge?
This guy just eats an apple. GG, game over. And so I was like amazed. I was like, what was that? What was that? And then, you know, I went to go meet the guy, and then so I found my tribe. And so here's the scary thing is, like, in life, we have this idea that people find their tribe, and that's what we're looking for. And this lady is talking about ADHD, and I think one of the problems with ADHD is everyone's like, people with ADHD do this. This does happen to people with ADHD. Now, let's understand why. It doesn't happen exclusively with them, but let's talk about this idea of this hobby is my life. So I fell in love with psychiatry, and we're all looking for that thing to fall in love with. Now, here's the first thing to understand. If you want to find the thing that you want to fall in love with, the first thing is if you are looking
I wasn't
to
paying
find
attention. I'm sorry. I was
it's
focused on
what
my chat.
we're
My bad.
looking for. And this lady is talking
My chat that literally has no active viewers right now.
about ADHD, and I think one of the problems with ADHD is everyone's like, people with ADHD do this. This does happen to people with ADHD. Now, let's understand why. It doesn't happen exclusively with them, but let's talk about this idea of this hobby is my life. So I fell in love with psychiatry, and we're all looking for that thing to fall in love with. Now, here's the first thing to understand. If you want to find the thing that you want to fall in love with, the first thing is if you are looking to find the thing that you are falling in love with, the chances are you won't fall in love with it. I hate to say this. This is anecdotal evidence. As a psychiatrist, I decided to be celibate, met my wife. Decided to be a real doctor, save lives and cure cancer, fell in love with psychiatry. See, when we are looking for something, we're so hungry for it. Give it, is it this, is it this, is it this? And we get just an inkling of something, right? We're like,
Yeah, I kind of agree with him. I think I kind of went through something similar. I mean, I say I kind of, but I'm still in a very early developmental stage for my age and my demographic and shit like that. This does often happen to people like in college. So people will be like, you know, going off to college from high school. They go into college, they either go undeclared or they have like a specific major in mind. But 9 times, like from what I understand, I was going to say 9 times out of 10, but I don't actually know the statistics, so I'm not going to just like say that out loud without any like evidence to back that up. But from what I understand, most people, and from what I've heard, most people do a lot of major changes. At least that's most people. Some people, they don't do that. They don't do that many, if any at all. But a lot of college students, like freshmen and just like even sophomore and juniors, they'll make major changes because they have they discover their college it's not a place, but it's more of just you're in a phase of life where you're discovering multiple facets about yourself and where you want to take those components of yourself and which matter to you more and what you want to invest in. You know what I mean? Like, and college also is an environment that kind of creates that type of that circulation of thought, where it forces you to kind of encounter things and experience things that are like, oh, maybe I want to take my life this direction. Now, that's not to say that you can't get that outside of college. You very much can. You can experience stuff like that just working a job, or even just pursuing a hobby. Maybe you go to the gym. I kind of go to the gym, and maybe you meet somebody through the gym or talk to somebody on some random day, and they get you thinking about pursuing like medicine or like counseling or some shit. You know what I mean? Like, it can be anything. Life happens how it happens, and it generally, what you decide to do will just kind of, it will find you before you find it most of the time. This is something that I want to do, but I kind of, in a weird way, tried ignoring it because I was like, oh, I don't know how much I'm committed to the idea of it, and in a lot of ways I was afraid of doing, because I was afraid that I would fail at it. I mean, I'm not doing really well right now, but that's not to say in like a year or two we're not popping off a little bit, you know what I mean? But I did the whole college visit process. I did all of that. I wasn't invested, and so I was like, but I kept circling back to streaming, to content creation, and that's what got me thinking, oh, hey, I should probably try this. And it's not that I was searching for content creation, because you really don't search for it. Content creation just is a thing that's just out in front of you, but it kept reappearing in my thoughts and like where I saw myself, you know what I mean? And that's, to me, that's my definition of it finding me. So, and which is why I'm pursuing it now, and trying to make it work. So in some ways I can kind of see what he's saying, but a lot of times it depends on the person, you know what I mean? But most people, the things that will carry you forward in life and that you will most likely continue to pursue will often find you before you find them.
You're like, oh my God, is this the thing that I want to do? You just get a touch of it, and you're like, oh, finally I found it. Oh my God. And then what happens? It turns out to not be your thing. You abandon that hobby. You're not a chess person. So then what happens? The looking gets more frantic. Oh my God, that's not my thing, and that's not my thing, and that's not my thing. Please let this be my thing. And so the moment that something nice happens, you're like, oh, I get a little bit excited. This is me. Finally, I found the thing. You guys see how the hunger becomes a cognitive bias. It becomes rose-tinted glasses. The more desperate we are to find something, we get so excited. And that's where the ADHD comes in, because people with ADHD are more vulnerable to that. They're more vulnerable to the emotional fluctuations. There are other reasons too. But let's start with this idea of, if I'm hungry for something, if I'm looking for something and I get some sign of it, because here's the thing, remember, I haven't found my tribe, I haven't found my personality, so I don't know what it is to have a personality. So like, if I don't know what love is, and then it's like, kind of like that, the butterfly meme of like, is this love? Like, we don't know yet, right? Because we haven't found ours like that have a personality. So like, if I don't know what love is, and then it's like, kind of like that, the butterfly.
Never seen that meme a day in my life. I have no idea what Bertuccino is talking about. It's just me, myself, and I right now, by the way. I'm talking to zero people.
Right? Because we haven't found ourselves. So we don't know what finding ourselves looks like. Therefore, we will look at something and we'll think, oh, this is finding myself. But it's not. It's just what we think finding ourselves looks like. In my experience, finding yourself is usually done kicking and screaming. You're dragged to it, right? It's an uphill battle, not something, well, not always. That's what's so weird, is it's kind of an uphill battle, but it feels so natural. Despite making literally 1,000 YouTube videos, it seems like people are still struggling with focus and motivation. And that's why we're launching for of your life is. Now, let's understand what your life is, what your perception of your life is. Now we're going to talk about ADHD because I think it's a beautiful example. I'm going to be this kind of person. What does that mean? Neuroscientifically, developmentally, cognitively, developmentally, psychologically. Who we are is a string of emotional experiences integrated into a narrative. So if I talk about my life, I have this story about psychologically. Who we are is a string of emotional experiences integrated into a narrative. So if I
Who we are is a string of emotional experiences integrated into a narrative. I don't know if he means like a narrative that we tell ourselves or a narrative of just our own life. I don't know what he necessarily. I'll just watch the video to maybe figure it out.
Schindel time, right? That was a seminal moment for me. And what makes it a seminal moment? The emotion.
I think he's implying that narrative is like just the course of your life.
Of that moment, I was blown away. So your life is not having chicken salad sandwich every day for 30 years.
That is true.
The emotional experiences.
I said that is true. I got caught up in saying correct and true, and it ended up coming out all at the same time. That is true. That is what I meant to say.
String them together into a narrative, and that is who we are. Now, if you have ADHD, this becomes a real problem because chances are your emotional experiences were negative in nature. You were getting in trouble at school. You were getting yelled at by your parents. You were not getting invited to birthday parties.
I did get in trouble at school from time to time. Nothing crazy though. Like I was actually a pretty good student. I'd get in trouble for some really dumb shit though. Like not even my fault dumb shit. It would just be like things that would just happen to me. You know what I mean?
So then what happens?
What else did you say?
By your parents. You were not getting invited to birthday parties.
I got invited to a couple of birthday parties. That shit was awkward to me though, even as a kid. So I feel like I stopped going to a lot of them at some point.
At school, you were getting yelled at by your parents.
I did get yelled at by my parents early in my life.
You were not getting invited to birthday parties.
Trauma.
So then what happens is you develop an identity, and this is why there's a great study of comorbidity between ADHD and depression, where if you look at the causal relationship between these two things,
what the fuck does
where if you look at the
comorbidites. Sounds like a goddamn Ben 10 alien. The simultaneous presence of two or more medical or psychological conditions in a single person, where one is considered the primary focus, having coexisting illnesses. Oh, so that's like, so having depression and ADHD would be a comorbidity. I say comorbidite. God damn, I can't read. Comorbidity.
Causal relationship between these two things. 3% of people who are diagnosed with major depressive disorder will grow up to have ADHD. Or of the people who have both, 3% had the depression first, then developed ADHD. 70% of people who had ADHD...
You can develop ADHD? I didn't even know that was a thing. I thought you just had it or you didn't have it. Damn, bro. Bro, it's like a status effect in Elden Ring or some shit. Golly. Motherfuckers can just hit you with ADHD. Damn, bro. It's like a permanent ailment or something. Like you failed like a dexterity saving throw or something in like D&D, and now you just got ADHD for the rest of your life.
Develop depression of a comorbid population. Now, every time I have a patient who's being evaluated for ADHD, one of the first things that I do in the initial intake is rule out depression. They have depression until proven otherwise. That is now my default assumption as a clinician. So the identity that you develop is not a good one, right? There's one common exception to this, which is the class clown. So oftentimes we'll develop an identity of being a funny person. I remember when I was in the 3rd grade.
Shit, I even had that going on. I think I was way funnier as a kid. I was thinking about this like 2 hours ago. It's more like 3. That's either here nor there. Regardless, Yeah, I was thinking about that shit, and to be honest with you, I think I really do. I mean, I'm young, so I don't. I think it's natural for me to struggle with this, but for me, a sense of identity is really hard to grasp. And again, it's just because I'm 18. For those of you who might be wondering, so I don't really even have much of an identity. You know what I mean? Like that doesn't really start to get cemented, even until you're like in your like young adult years. You know, like early 20s. But even then, you're still kind of developing at that age. It doesn't really get cemented until like much later in life. But because you're, and granted, there's shit constantly being added to that. Like you are constantly growing and evolving as a person, but it's just the core of you, like the core of your identity tends to be fully formed after like a certain point, at least in my opinion, and how I think of it and how I imagine it. That's how it tends to be. But yeah, even like I think even I have tried to like to consider and like think of like, oh, like what do I bring to the table as a person, which I think is very tied and linked to your sense of identity. And I was like, damn, I'm not really funny, or at least I feel like I'm with people who make me feel like I'm not very funny. Maybe that's just because I think they're funnier, or our comedic senses of humor are just different. But like when I was a kid, I think I had the capacity to be funnier, but now that I'm like older and stuff, I think I don't think I'm as funny as I once was. I sometimes I make myself laugh, and that's good, and I think that's the core of comedy, is to in essence humor yourself. And if you can humor yourself, and you know, like make yourself laugh and feel some enjoyment, you can do that with others to a degree. Granted, I'm not a fucking comedian, so what the fuck do I know? But in my mind, that's how I think you begin that whole process. And so it's very rare though that I think I make myself laugh. So I think to get to that point is kind of a hard thing to do. But I think you yourself have to truly believe what you are saying is funny, or at least enjoy what you are saying and how you are entertaining. You know what I mean?
Making friends and stuff. So what I would
that
do
was
is
a
put
very large side tangent. I apologize.
a pair of underwear on my head and I'd run around and I'd make.
I'm sorry. What?
Develop an identity of being a funny person. I remember when I was in the 3rd grade, I had trouble making friends and stuff. So what I would do is put a pair of underwear on my head and I'd run around and I'd.
That's crazy. Never done that a day in my life. Or maybe I like fucking MIB erased it from my mind. You know what I mean? Like neuralizer that shit out of my memory. But I definitely don't think I ever did some shit anywhere near that.
I'd talk in funny accents, and then the kids would like me.
I did do that though.
So you develop this identity. Oh, I'm the class clown.
Talking funny voices, yeah.
As an adult, that kind of thing doesn't really work when you're like 43. So you have to do something else.
No, yeah.
So now we're looking for a new identity. And then we see a hobby. And we see people who do, oh, I want to be that kind of person. Because if I find that kind of person, if this is my thing, then first of all, if this is my thing, then it'll solve my motivational problems. It'll solve my follow-through problems, because I have all these problems of follow-through and motivation, and I leave things behind. But if I find my thing, there's a thing out there that'll fix all of those motivational problems for me. Oh my God, I hope it's this one. The problem is that ADHD brain is vulnerable to this whole... all these problems of follow-through and motivation, and I leave things behind. But if I find my thing, there's a thing out there that'll fix all of those motivational problems.
To a degree, yeah. I feel like, I don't know if I have ADHD, but I feel like I have. I feel, granted, in 2026, I think motherfuckers are too comfortable diagnosing themselves with shit that they probably don't even have. But out of like just the experiences that I've had with other people, and then like also just the stuff that I know that I do. I do think it's a possibility that I have ADHD. My mom would definitely agree, for sure. But that's not like a bad thing or anything. No, not diss on her. It's just like there are things that I do that I struggle with, but there's also like people with ADHD kind of jump from thing to thing, if that makes sense. Like it could be like sometimes they'll have like a circulating interest, and then they'll fall out of touch with that interest and grab onto something new, like another interest. And I do that with like not only just like interests like games or shows or movies or TV. I do that like with a plethora of things. I've done that with hobbies like martial arts. I did that like with Muay Thai and Taekwondo. I started Taekwondo, and there were times where I was really into it, and then there were times where I was out of it, and then especially towards the end I was tired of doing it. And it's really just because I feel like ADHD people they struggle with the sense, I think, of doing the same routine over and over again, which is funny because routines kind of, from what I understand, help people with ADHD. They help them just focus a little bit more, but I think on some subconscious level, they just tend to jump from one lily pad to the next. You know what I mean? Because they're just constantly searching for something new to entertain them. And that's not to say that they won't eventually go back to a certain interest, because I think a lot of them do sometimes, but it's just like a cycle. And for me, I do that as well. I cycle through interests and stuff like that. I'm not just beholden to one thing. I'm not just focused on one interest or one or two or three. I just go through them. But yeah, I don't really know. What was he saying again?
But if I find my thing, there's a thing.
This is my first time reacting to content, so if y'all are noticing a severe lack of quality, that's because there is a severe lack of quality. I'm probably not good at this at all.
Out there that'll fix all of those motives.
I've never had that mentality, but what he said before,
Things behind. But if I find my follow-through problems, because
I do have also follow-through problems. I do struggle with actually committing and actually taking action. I started writing stuff down recently though, so I'm hoping that'll help me. And I've begun taking certain steps and having actionable plans with certain areas of interest that I have. But I think writing down always kind of helps me start that whole process. But what do I know?
I have all these problems of follow through and motivation, and I leave things motivational problems for me. Oh my!
But
God.
I never had the idea
problem,
that like finding one thing, like my thing, would suddenly fix all that. I never really had that
ADHD
mentality.
brain is vulnerable to this whole cycle. It's vulnerable to the emotional impact of not having found your thing. You have this identity of being a little bit depressed, not having found your people. But man, sometimes when neurodivergent kids get together, they get along really, really well. And they also get really frustrated with each other, but they fit. I have one kid who's probably neurodivergent, has one friend who's definitely neurodivergent, and they get along really well. But they also have a lot of conflict. It's really weird. They they always want to see each other, but even then, like every time they have a play date, there'll be like an hour where they're just in separate rooms doing things on their own. But they like it, right? So we're sensitive to excitement, right? When we get excited, we're like, oh my God, this is the thing, this is the thing, this is the thing. We've looked for the thing for so long, so we're hungry for the thing, and we find it, we hope it's the thing. And then there's the allure that if this is the thing, then it'll solve my ADHD problems. I won't be that kid who I used to be, who didn't
I'm
follow
about to
through
get
with
water in
things,
a hot minute.
who abandoned projects. This thing will be different. And so we want to adopt it whole scale. We want to make it our personality. It becomes our identity. It does not become a hobby. It becomes an identity. Now, what do you do about this? I think the first thing is to recognize. So always, 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 if you ever want to break free of a pattern, the first thing is to recognize the pattern. Now, a lot of people will say, I know the pattern. I don't think so. Overwhelmingly, in my experience as a psychiatrist, people have an understanding of the pattern, but they usually miss critical elements. And there's some very interesting sort of like theory of medicine around this. So if you look at sort of like the scientific study of like how people heal, people solve their problems. Very few human beings do not solve their problems. The reason that problems don't get solved is because they don't understand how to solve them. Their understanding of the problem is incorrect. So most human beings, if they have a problem in life, it's not a lack of treatment, it's an improper diagnosis. Their understanding of the problem is incorrect, which is why our job as psychiatrists is to help them understand. I'll give you all a really simple example of this. Most people think that addictions are problems. Patient comes into my office, says, "Oh my God, I gotta stop drinking alcohol. I gotta stop smoking weed. Weed is ruining my life." In this,
Nah, keep doing that shit, gang. That ain't a problem. It's a challenge. Challenge yourself to drink as much as you can until you can't anymore. Trace the bottle for the rest of your life.
this way and 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 this way.
That was corny.
I gotta stop. I gotta stop. I gotta stop. They see it as a problem. So what is my job? What does weed do for you? Let's not talk about the problems. Let's talk about the problems it fixes. Let's talk about weed as a solution, not as a bad thing, as a good thing. Because the reason we get addicted to weed is not because of the problems that it causes. We get addicted to weed because of the problems it solves. But we don't see it that way. Sometimes we do,
Yerd.
right? There's the pothead advocate. Weed is great, man. I function fine. I do great. It enhances my life. There's no downsides. It's natural.
So clearly Brett doesn't like weed. Personally, I've never tried weed, chat. I don't know. I can't toot that horn. You know what I mean? From what I understand, though, a lot of people do fuck with it. So a lot of people do operate a lot better with it. Like if you have a really big problem with migraines or something like that, like you got chronic migraines, I hear weed really helps with that, and like a lot of other medical conditions. It just kind of like helps dull some of those like those pain receptors or whatever the fuck. But yeah, I do think a lot of people use weed in an addictive way. Like I've heard people say that you can't get addicted on weed, but it's less of like a chemical thing, because like you can on a biological level, I guess I'm probably waffling right here, but I'm just trying to say it as best as I can. You can like scientifically become addicted to alcohol. Like you can become genuinely biologically dependent on alcohol, which is why alcohol withdrawals are a thing. But with weed, it's more like a psychological thing. Like it's more, the way that and there is some overlap with those two substances, which is why it's kind of hard to discern it. But your body at some point, I don't think really craves weed, but really just craves what it, like how it solves some of your, or how it dulls some of your senses. You know what I mean? Like your body doesn't crave the weed itself, or is it dependent on the weed itself. It just becomes more so addicted to the feeling and less the actual substance, if that makes sense. I'm probably not explaining it well. I'm sorry.
It's better than alcohol. Alcohol causes more deaths than weed. You can't overdose on weed. You know, there's the pothead. I don't know what.
Damn, he's laying it on thick right now.
What's the word I'm looking for? The pothead canned argument. You know, the party line, the party propaganda. And those people are sometimes in denial. There's something that we call pre-contemplative about the negative effects of weed. And I'm not saying that it isn't great in many ways. Like I said, it solves problems, right? So if you want to break out of this pattern, first thing is to understand the pattern, observe the pattern. Notice that I'm getting excited. If you've got ADHD, the most important skill that I teach people, I say most important all the time. I don't know if that's actually the most important. The most underrated skill that I try to teach all of my patients with ADHD, everyone wants to control their negative emotions. They want to manage their negative emotions. Learn to manage your positive emotions. Managing your excitement is the most underrated skill in ADHD. And why is that important? Because we already talked about, where does that anxiety come from? Excitement come from, right? I want to be this, I want to be this, I want to be this. It's going to create a cognitive bias. The brightest flame burns out the fastest. This is the problem.
That's such a poetic phrase, chat. If I ever were to write like anything, like a show, media, any type of media, or even a book, you can for sure bet I'd try and find some way to put that in there. Because goddamn, that has so much poeticism to that. I think about that line all the time, bro. That shit is crazy. Like, because I mean, you can even apply it to people in real life. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of people who die like shockingly young, and it's because they're in some like kind of poetic sense, they lived their life so brightened to the fullest possible, and in some way that phrase somehow ends up ringing true. You know what I mean? Like you can live your life to the fullest you could ever imagine. Like you're doing all that you could ever hoped to and wanted to do, and then suddenly it all unexpectedly ends. You know what I mean? There's a lot of, it's just like a very, very philosophical phrase, like, and philosophical in the sense that it's like very like emotionally deep, emotionally raw. Like it really makes you think, or at least it makes me think. You know what I mean? And makes me really feel. Yeah.
Problem in ADHD. Don't make it your personality. Keep it as a hobby, right? Because the problem is we go from nothing to everything. There's no in between. And then we run out of steam. You burn up our excitement. And here's the neuroscience behind this, okay?
Oh, okay. Now I get what this video is talking about. Okay. It's not that your interests don't make you interesting. It is that don't make like just one of your interests your entire persona. Like, don't do that. That's very much true. I think a lot of people do that, but it's more so that they are impassioned about their interest, but it isn't it isn't the totality of who they are. Like that, which is why I'm gonna get just a tad bit into politics here for a minute. That's why people who are like overtly political, especially on like Twitter and shit, are so annoying and obnoxious, bro. You make your entire personality your political like ideology, or just like your political party that you support, I'm sorry, you are unbearable to be around. And but that just applies to anything in life. If you're just making the whole of your personality, the whole of what you sell to people, how you portray yourselves to people, just one thing, it can get very annoying. But especially with politics, and I'm not trying to make it sound like it's going to be one way or the other. That's for the left leaners and the right leaners, okay? That shit is unbearable. Please stop, okay? It's corny as fuck too. I don't appreciate it at all. Nobody appreciates that shit. Cuz just conversing with a person like that is just so mentally taxing, cuz it's like, damn, I don't want to be a part of this conversation at all. Like, dude, even like watching a video of people like that talk, God damn, it hurts. Like, it genuinely is like hard to go through. At least for me it is. Maybe some people are like, eat that shit up. I don't really know. If you do, you might have too much time on your hands. I'm not gonna lie to you. Or you don't have enough time, and the time that you do have, you're just not spending wisely. You know what I mean? Like, you could be out here doing way more important shit, or developmental shit for you. But for me, no, that shit stresses me out. That shit gives me anxiety. It throws off my whole mood and vibe.
We look at the part of our brain that ultimately dictates our behavior, right? So we have our motivational center of the brain. This part of the brain gets inputs from other parts of the brain. It gets inputs from...
How long is this video? Oh my god, it's only 22 minutes. I am a yapper, dude.
Our frontal lobe, which are doing planning, like long-term planning. They're like, this part of our brain is like, we should do this because 5 years from now it'll help us in this way. Then we have another part of our brain, the nucleus accumbens, right? That's going to go there and it's going to be like dopamine, bro. Like, let's do this because it's fun. Then we have another part of our brain, the amygdala, the limbic system. This is the emotional part of our brain. This is the part of our brain that tells us to do something. Like roller coasters are fun. Dopamine, or nucleus accumbens is like, let's do it. But the amygdala is like, they're also scary, so let's not do it. Frontal lobe is like, let's not go to the theme park today because we have a test on Monday. All of these parts have inputs into this motivational center that makes this calculation, and then it makes a decision. Now, the tricky thing about controlling your motivation, controlling your behavior, each of these voices, frontal lobes, nucleus accumbens, and limbic system, planning, long-term planning, each of these has a different weight. Like, one of them gets 10 votes, one of them gets 10 votes, the other one gets 20 votes. What determines the weight of these factions, the strength of these factions, is how much you listen to them. Just like in the real world, right? If you're the dictator and you've got 3 advisors, and there's one advisor that you listen to over and over and over again, that advisor is going to get stronger. So the reason people have difficulty with follow through with ADHD is because when they get excited, it heavily influences my behavior. Therefore, my behavior depends on my excitement. And if it depends on my excitement, when the excitement wanes, the behavior disappears. This is why we start things and stop things. It's actually not about dopamine, right? Everyone thinks it's about dopamine. Nucleus accumbens is just one part of the brain. Dopamine is one neurotransmitter. Ventral tegmental area is just one part of the brain.
Pardon? Whoa, what is that? Ventral God damn, bro. Sounds like a goddamn SMP monster or some shit.
There's lots of other parts on my excitement. And if it depends on my excitement, when the excitement wanes, the behavior disappears. This is why nucleus accumbens is just one part of the brain. Dopamine is one neurotransmitter. Ventral tegmental area.
Ventral. I had that spelled, but just in the wrong way. Is it ventral? The fuck is a ventral hernia? It's the primary origin of the dopaminergic dopamine producing pathways. So this is the thing that produces it. Yeah.
Area is just one part of the brain. There's lots of other parts of the brain. And because we live in a world where there's short form content, we tend to reduce and simplify things. And that's why people with ADHD struggle so much, because the truth is your brain is not all one way. The truth is that your brain is a complex organ, quite possibly the most complex organ on the planet. And there are many things that influence your behavior. So be careful. Modulate your excitement. Learn to rein it in. It'll last longer and you will become less dependent on it. Then a hobby remains a hobby. And then we get to the second problem, which is if my hobby is a hobby, holy crap, Dr. K, then it's not my identity. Then what is my identity? Excellent question. That is a question that you should answer through working through the question, not find a brewing kit and then suddenly the answer is found, right? Answer the question, do the work. Like show your work, like in mathematics. Who do you think you are right now? Where did you get that idea of who you are? Who would you like to be? What can you do to become that person, right? And this is where I would encourage y'all to scale back a little bit. Don't focus so much on the end goal. Who do you want to be today? Do you want to be someone who reads this book or plays, you take your pick of game, right? So who you are, I mean, there's this narrative sense of identity that we talked about, integral emotional experiences, which is there. But then a big part of that, this is what I think what people don't understand, is that emotional experiences are not always big experiences. Sometimes they're very small ones. Like I remember a big one for me is when I first moved to Boston, I didn't have a car. I didn't have much money. So I stayed at a place that was not the best location. And I had access to public transport only. And so I had to walk. I had to change buses 2 times to get to a grocery store because I wasn't on a good public transport kind of line. So I used to walk for 45 minutes because taking the bus was basically the same amount of time or even longer. The bus would run every 30 minutes. This bus runs every 30 minutes. And then the other bus, sometimes I miss and then I have to wait there for 30 minutes. So I just walk for 45 minutes every time I went to the grocery store. One-way trip is 45 minutes. I'd have to lug groceries back. Those are the kinds of
that shit
little
must have
things
sucked.
that made me the person that I am.
That type of walk would be torturous. I don't think people realize the luxury that they have when they have a vehicle or just like a method of transportation other than their fucking legs. Brother, can you imagine going to Costco and then having to like walking to Costco, which would already be tiring as hell. And yes, it's just a walk, but still, you're not going to realize how tiring that shit is until you actually do it. And then you got a grocery shop. You got to have the bandwidth to do that, find all the shit you're looking for. Then you got to take all that shit, put it in some plastic bags, and then farmer carry that shit, I mean, all the way back. And for 45 minutes, I mean, his forearms must be crazy. There's no other way. I mean, holy guac. Unless he's like eating like a, I don't know, like a monk or some shit. But I mean, if he's eating like everybody else is, brother, like I know your arms were hurting, bro. He had to probably take breaks in between, bro. He had to fucking get pit stops and shit.
Yeah, it's little things. right? So when you look at the person that you are today, what are you upset with? Oh, I'm a loser. I waste my time. I don't do anything with my free time. I just doom scroll. I'm a black pillar. I'm an incel. I'm a...
What the fuck is a black pillar? What is that? Oh, is it like black pill? What the fuck is black pill? Uh-huh. Manosphere, incel, involuntary celibate communities. Oh, is that what that is? Oh, I didn't know that. Damn, bro.
That can
Black pill is a crazy saying for that, by the way.
be changed.
Hopefully the incels didn't coin that one. That has a severe lack of creativity and appeasement to it.
You don't have to doom scroll right this moment, but it's hard. Yes. What does hard mean? Hard means that circuit in your brain is underdeveloped. That means that it's an advisor that you have not listened to. And there's something really cool. Once you start doing it, see, somewhere along the way, I don't know when this happened, hard became a bad thing. You guys notice this? That somewhere along the way, when things became hard, we tried to find solutions to make it easier instead of doing the hard thing. In the moment that we did that, like it's efficient, right? The moment we did that, we ran into a very, very scary biological wall, which is that the human body strengthens through hardship and weakens through ease. The elevator doesn't give us gigantic quads. The stairs do. And we tried to make, when things became hard for us, we accommodated that difficulty instead of rising up to it. Fundamentally, this is what I think is like wrong in the world. When things
Low-key
became
motherfuckers
hard,
back
we
in
said,
like what?
Okay, let's...
When was the elevator created? Let's look this up, chat. Let's look this shit up. When was the elevator created? Okay. Modern passenger elevator, 1853. Okay, so yeah, fucking Archimedes. He's trying to get ahead of the game or some shit. No, 1850. So motherfuckers in like 1700 were like, oh, I mean, they low key. They must have had some pretty built legs.
Let's make it easier for you. And if you look at like product development, right? People talk about capitalism like it's an evil thing. I think it's humans who are to blame. But products make things easier for you. Oh,
people do talk about like the economic system like of capitalism like it's inherently villainous or something. It's really just what is behind and utilizing that system that tends to drive it towards nefarious methods, that tends to corrupt it. You know what I mean? It's the same with communism, which the same people who dislike capitalism hella, they'll either sing the praises of communism or they just won't have a better solution other than capitalism. Like, because the whole thing is that capitalism and communism works in theory, but in application it just doesn't work because a dictatorship always tends to rise from communism. Somebody always takes advantage of that system because nobody owns anything in communism, which I think a lot of people underestimate how important it is to actually own something. When you own something, it is yours, and it's solely yours. You know what I mean? It's like having a fucking water bottle or like a phone or like, you know what I mean? And communism, like, technically nothing is really yours. Like, technically it's not. Like, I think with personable objects, you would technically own them. You probably would own them. But when it's like houses and stuff like that, like other things, like it's like property and like land and shit like that, that's not owned by that is and cannot be owned by a specific person. It's owned by like everybody. Like everybody has a right to it, which again, works in theory. Goddamn, that was crazy. It works in theory, right? What up, second viewer? It works in theory, but when you actually try to apply it, motherfuckers are just gonna take all that they can get from it. You know what I mean? Like, and they're just gonna, and then thus doing so, they rob anything left for anybody else. You know what I mean? I don't think it works. I could have been waffling right there. I don't really know. I don't think I was though. But yeah, I don't know. Like people who be dissing capitalism, I don't know. They're kind of odd individuals. You know what I mean? I got a buddy who does that, and I think it's a little misplaced, just a little bit. You know what I mean? It's people need to actually conceptualize that it is more so the people behind capitalism and less capitalism itself that is what creates the state of a country, or leaves people being handed out injustice. You know what I mean? I tried to find a fucking phrase, but my words failed me in that moment. My train of thought dissipated. But yeah. Leslie, what's up? How you doing?
Oh my God, we've got 2-hour delivery now.
I don't know who you are, but it's good to see you too.
Recently. They don't even have 2-hour delivery. They have 15-minute delivery. I was on New Year's Day. Is 1:30 in the morning, and I was at a New Year's party, and someone shows me these two big delivery apps, Zomato and Blinkit, and he's like, "Yeah, you can get whatever you want within 15 minutes." And I was just looking at it. And it's like, I can order a blender at 1:30 in the morning.
You're welcome, Leslie.
And it'll be at this guy's flat in 15 minutes. Like, oh, bruh.
How about me? I'm chilling personally. I'm chilling. Did have a bit of a tough day though, especially with setting up this stream specifically. Turns out simulcasting on OBS is a lot harder than it seems. But we're chilling now. This video is pretty good, and I've just been reacting to it. So yeah, thank you for asking.
Need to do that? Just be impulsive. We can manage your
I must have missed something. Hold up.
It'll be at this guy's flat in 15 minutes. Like, oh, bruh, planning? You don't need to do that. Just be impulsive.
Oh, okay, he's being sarcastic.
Manage your impulses. We can accommodate your impulsiveness. Oh, you feel like you forgot to get a blender and you want to make a smoothie? We'll take care of it for you.
We do live in a very impulsive society nowadays. Right? I think that is true.
There's so many cars everywhere, and we're like becoming obese. We're not hauling groceries for 45 minutes anymore. We're getting...
Hey, I just was talking about this. I know he had to do that. Dude, his forearms must have been crazy from making that 45-minute trek. Y'all don't even know. That is some genuinely crazy... you gotta... Because when you carry groceries, you can't really carry them to your sides very well, because it's just, uncomfortable and painful. You genuinely do have to farmer carry them Johns. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Them delivered to our doorstep. And then
I appreciate that, Leslie. I don't know who you are, but I do appreciate that compliment.
And we have to compensate as human beings.
I'm sure you are also very handsome and beautiful.
I have to go to the gym and uselessly just lift weight like this, just over and over and over again. What are you doing? I'm accommodating for the fact that I sit in this chair all day. Like, this is what our life has become. It's so weird. You guys notice this? When things became hard for us, we said, that's okay.
Where am I from? Boise, Idaho. Where are you from? Because I'm going to assume that it's not Idaho. Just take a guess. Because there's not a whole lot of shit in Idaho. We're not really known for a lot of things. We're not a very popular state. Let's just say that.
Don't do it. We'll make it easy for you. And what do we all want? We all want things to be easy.
Oh, shit. Was that it? Oh, damn. That was it. Okay. Type shit. It's over. Just like that. No, that was a good video, though. We'll get that one a like. First time watching a video from them. I've seen them around. Well, Leslie, I hope you're enjoying the stream thus far. You're my first chatter, consistent chatter, to be completely honest with you. How to get a girlfriend. I don't think we're gonna watch that one today. It's a very nice place. That Boise is a very beautiful place. Indeed, indeed, indeed. Long gone, Delilah. Oh, you're from Virginia. That's what's up. Damn. That's great. What's in Virginia, by the way? Because I don't really know. It's like a kind of like a country, not like a country, like a nation, more like the environment is very country, kind of like rural. That's what I mean. Oh, these are just all videos from him. Da 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 da. We're gonna react to one more video, and then we're gonna hop on some rivals if you care to stay for that. Break up. Don't know what you meant to me. Whoa. What is that? Is that an AI? Is that fucking Jesus or Moist Critical? Who is that? This seems like it would be really interesting. That'll be funny. It's really nice. Oh, Virginia's really nice. That's what's up. Like, what's the setting like over there? A lot of trees or a lot of hills? Because Boise has like a lot of hills, like a lot. Like, not Boise itself, because we're in like a little valley, and we have a lot of trees that were, fun fact, planted by actually settlers. All the trees that we really have here were planted by settlers like a couple hundred years ago. But in Virginia, is it like really hilly, or like they got a lot of forests? Like Virginia Beach a lot. That's what's up. Okay. Shit, Google that right now. Oh, dang, that is really pretty. Hold up. Oh, yeah. Damn, that's tough. Got Poseidon right there. Holy. Dang, yeah, you got... Leslie, is this you? Is this you, Leslie? I'm playing. But nah, this is really nice, though. I love it. Let me just type in Virginia and see what comes up. What is y'all capital, bruh? I'm not really good with geography, so I never memorize capitals. Richmond, that's what's up. What's the biggest city in Virginia? Oh, it's Virginia Beach. Oh, that's what's up. Do you live in hold up, you might have already said. Hold up. No, you just said you were from the state of Virginia. Do you live in Virginia Beach, or do you live in like Chesapeake or Arlington? This kind of reminds me of Boise, I won't lie to you. Oh, dang, we got 3 viewers in here now. That's what's up. You live in Lorton. Damn, where is that at? Hold up. We're finna Google your home city. Lorton, Virginia's zip code is crazy, by the way. A census designated place. Oh. Oh, okay. I'm kind of getting like a little small town vibe going on. That's what's up. I don't know if it's a small town or not, but like I'm just assuming it kind of is. Damn, that's what's up. Yurt. It doesn't feel that small though. I mean, from what I'm looking at from these houses, it's not that small. Oh, I gotta follow. Thank you, Leslie. I appreciate that. From the bottom of my heart. Thank you. I appreciate that, Leslie. Thank you very much. Dang. All right. Leslie from Virginia. I'm gonna remember you. Do I stream daily? No, but I need to start streaming daily. I'm gonna try and get on the schedule. I'm thinking like around 8 or 7. Like maybe like I feel like I should go Eastern Standard Time because I feel like more people live on the Eastern Standard EST to MST because I have Mountain Standard Time. Oh, 2-hour diff. Okay. Damn. Okay, so 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time is going to be... Oh, shit. I'd have to stream at like 5 in order to get to y'all at 7. Oh, dang. Okay. I could probably make that work, though. Yeah, we could probably make that work. I feel like we might have to do 8. Have you always thought about improving your channel setup, like adding overlays, a logo, and other design elements? Actually, I could this kind of work. I hope people set up their channel. If you want, I can show you some of my work in Discord. It might give you a better idea. Sure, yeah, why not? I don't mind. Yeah, drop the Discord, bro. So, yeah, you just saw me open my files for no particular reason, but that's what's up. Let me actually just get Discord up for a second real quick. So you create stream setups? That's what's up. I've got to get rid of that. Did I get a text message just now? Hold up. Where the hell is my phone at? Damn. Oh, no, my phone's right here. Okay. Oh, hold up. Hold up, Leslie. Damn, I left her on red. Yikes. Okay. How the hell would I do that? Hold up, here we go. Leslie _ 2. My bad. I sent you the request. Psh, all right. Psh, unbelievable, bro. I think I sent it to you. Let me know if I didn't. Oh, shit, here we go. Damn, I'm low-key blind as 2 bats. Chromosphere LLC. Oh, dang, shit, we got God of War in here. That's what's up. Overlay, emails, logos, man. Yerp. Pokemon ones are tough. Oh, dang. I didn't know that would click out of it. Hold up. Oh, now I'm just looking at the image. Hold up. There we go. I mean... There we go. Holy shit. Oh, here we go. I had to scroll down. I'm being stupid. Got the Pokemon one. New raid, yeah. Dang. Oh, so you've done this for like multiple streamers before. That's what's up. I'm assuming that's one of your like clients or something. What you mean like allow? Like verbal permission allow? Sure, like you can yeah, feel free to drop any suggestions you want. You can type in chat or Discord, I don't mind which, by the way. Yer. These are actually some pretty sick animations. That's your client's work? Oh, that's what's up. How many people have you done this for? Because you seem pretty, like, experienced in it at this point. The vector. Favorite character. Dang, you got like a lot of them. Hold up. Damn. Never really thought about this. I never imagined somebody would reach out to me to offer and do this. This is crazy. Dang. This does remind me of like a PFP for a YouTuber that I do know. Not like personally know, but like just like I'm aware of. Dang, okay. Damn, I'm gonna have to low-key think on this. Is it okay if I got back to you? I thought on it for a little bit. 'Cause like I'm at a toss up with something like this or maybe something like this. One of the two. Dang, Leslie, are you still there? Oh, you're still there? Okay, that's what's up. Could I like message you like tomorrow or something to like give you a decision on which one? Damn, this is pretty crazy. Dang, that's like, I'm wondering how you even like brand something like that. Like, did these people reach out to you, or did you reach out to them? That's what I'm curious about. Yeah, I'll take your advice. Sure. What is it? There must be like hella stream lag or something. All right, that's what's up. I do actually have a funny pic of me that I could actually put in there, so that wouldn't be bad. And then, would this be just like for a like a PFP or like just like an animation or something like that? Dang, I actually used InShot for like a little TikTok I'm trying to make. Just came to my senses. Yeah, I'll get back to you about tomorrow. Can we discuss this on Discord? Like, do you want to? Oh, do you want to hop in like a call? Oh, you mean like actually chat? God damn. Probably should hit this with just the really quickly. There we go. Oh, what's up, third viewer? How you doing? I don't know who you are, but what's good? Hope you enjoy the stream. I'm actually just talking with another chatter right now, but feel free to stick around. I'm probably gonna play some Rivals in a sec. Matter of fact, we might just get that booted up right now. Alrighty. So I'm walking 1,000 miles if you ask me. Wow, that my phone really does nothing for the lighting, to be quite honest with you. And you had me, yeah. If I had you, if you had me, if I. Oh wow, my stream got laggy. Hold up now. Am I tweaking? Or? What up, third viewer? I'm happy that you're here. We're playing a little bit of Rivals. I'm gonna change the stream so you can actually see. Load in the shaders and everything right now. Hopefully you enjoy the Rivals. We are gonna change our category. Gotta actually switch that to Rivals. If you came in here for just chatting, I'm sorry. Done. I'll walk 1,000 miles if you asked me. If you had me. I'm ass at this game, if you could not tell. Got to Silver 3 by the skin of my teeth by the end of the last season. It wasn't by the skin of my teeth. I did placements and I did like 2 or 3 ranked matches and got Silver 3. But, yeah. So you had a bad day, I tell you worn down. I sing a sad song just to turn it around. You say you don't know, you tell me don't lie. You work for a smile, then you go for a ride. 'Cause you had a bad day. One thing goes around, and I'm not around. Hold on. Bro, they did not optimize this game good enough. Holy shit. I got nobody into YouTube. Dang. You need hella for this shit. Oh my god. They want me to no-life this game. Holy guacamole. What's the new event? Oh, it's like a moon girl thing. You're... Oh. Because this is like the whole brand new season. Crazy. Where's Devil Dinosaur? Where's my glorious king at? Oh, there he is. This is a fire skin. I won't even lie. They were cooking with that one. They cook with a lot of these skins, to be quite honest with you. Gotta switch to the Twitch really quickly. Oh. Oh, she left. Yurt. What is that? Oh, that's kind of cool. Well. Oh, it's just like the animation, bro. That is what's up. Bro. What's new in the store? You had a bad day. Oh yeah, I already got that skin. Okay, I was wondering for a second. Wow. It is not doing wonders for my stream right now, that is for sure. I'm gonna switch to just this for a second. Alright, the shaders are almost loaded, and my stream is seemingly recovering. This is good news. This is fantastic news. Oh my gosh. Alright, boom. Back to the stream. There we go. Oh. We're lagging a little bit. We're only going to do one game and then we're hopping off. Because unfortunately, my back is also hurting. Jackson, how was your back? How could your back possibly be hurting from just sitting down all day? I low-key slipped a disc last time I worked out. Not good stuff, I can tell you that much right now. I had no concurrent views. Still have no concurrent views. So what the fuck we do? You let your selfish ways come in between our chemistry. Oh, our live is unstable. Why is it unstable? Poor connection? Oh, dang. That's not good. There's no delay. Oh wow, it does spike like a lot. Oh shit, I'm not recording this. Damn. Damn. We'll start recording now. We'll start recording now. What up, YouTube? I was reacting to a video. I forgot to record. Kind of a bummer. But I did end up talking with like a chatter in my Twitch, so that was kind of good that y'all didn't see that because it did go become more personable. So good that we kind of kept that a little separated. But hope y'all are doing good. I'm just gonna play a little bit of Rivals right here. This you might not even see this on the tube, but in case you do, welcome in. Hope you enjoy the video, and you know, stick around. I'm trying to grow this channel. Trying to become a content creator, you know? I put my life on the line, take the risk from me. There we go. Now my bitrate is good. Okay, cool. I had to relive my entire stream. But we're chilling now. Alright, bet. We're going to go into the practice range first, chat. Yeah, we'll check that tomorrow. I'm going to have to stretch after this one, chat.
Every mortal is my subject. I rule all. An opportunity for combat. I will grind you to dust.
That's kind of tough. This skin has like a little violin thing on with it.
That's 3. Wow, 4 in a row.
I do mess with this skin. It's a casual skin, but I fuck with it. If you're just now joining, hopefully you enjoy. I'm going to play just a little bit of Rivals. Just a little bit of Rivals. It's not going to be anything crazy. I did not mean to start that.
2, 1.
I'm trying to get better with Hella specifically, though, because she's a crazy character. Crazy hit screen character. She low-key be going wild. Oh, not select here. I heard that aim training is good with Human Torch, so we're gonna try Human Torch out. Yeah, mid range should be good. Yeah, that should be good.
5, 4, 3, 2.
My hair is moving right now because of my fan.
An opportunity for combat.
Oh dang.
As expected. of hell are beyond counting.
That shit was crisp.
Endless
Yer.
means ever increasing hell.
Holy shit. I'm a little crazy. I'm a little nasty shot.
Enemies perfect.
Okay, maybe not. Damn.
The legions of
I'm not good at flicking.
counting.
Damn, that's kind of tough. She got her own theme song going on. I wonder if that could hit somebody in midair.
Here's the slice.
Wow, I missed all those.
I am the goddess. All the other gods fear. Enemies perfect. Another soul to join my legions.
Probably, I feel like I should switch this though. I feel like we gotta go short range.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Endless battle means ever increasing hell. Here's the slice. I am the goddess. All the other gods fear. Enemies perfect. As expected. I want your soul.
Damn.
Why bother?
Motherfucker hezzied the shit out of me just now.
Find that soul.
Damn. Okay, so hitting mid-air targets is a lot harder than expected.
Enemies perfect. Why bother? Hell unleashed!
Oh yeah, no, it's hard to hit mid-air opponents.
Face my clothes. As expected. Another soul to join my legions. As expected. Enemies perfect.
Sorry. There we go. I'm super locked in right now, chat. There we go. That was good. Nice little combo right there. Alright, that should be good. Ugh. I don't know about y'all, but allergies are killing me this season. Don't know what she meant to me. Don't know what she meant to me. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Oh, 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 oh.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Who the fuck is Josh? I didn't even think about Devil Dino, dude. Looks like I'm playing tank. Open your eyes. Reality is but an illusion.
30 seconds before
That voice actor is low-key goated. What's his name? Ain't it? It's Liam something. Liam? Is it like Liam O'Brien? Yes, it is Liam O'Brien.
This world has never been
Yeah, that dude a goat. He a goat, bruh.
night. Can't blame me for taking advantage of a bad situation.
So, are you just here to prop up the misery of
the battle starts in 5, 4, 3,
Why can't a girl
2,
do both?
1.
Bro, I'm so happy, chat. I went from 4 to 5 viewers. I was so happy that I stopped paying attention. Goddamn. Shut the fuck up, Jackson. Ain't nobody want to hear about how many viewers you got, bro. Alright. Get behind Daddy Strange. I'm sorry. That was a little bit uncalled for. I'm sorry. I apologize. I don't know what possessed me right there. Guys are kind of playing like bots right now. Oh my god, I've gotten grabbed. Y'all peep the animation cancel? I was doing that. So, I know a little bit of ball. Perfectly blocked that, by the way.
I am strengthened.
Oh! I tried to hit the L shift. It did not work. I mean, he saw me. He was like, oh, I'm grabbing Buddy and throwing him right off the edge. Oh, but he didn't get thrown off the edge? Some bullshit. Hey, EOMM is in my favor right now. That's all I gotta say. Dude, she teleported right as my ship was about to hit her, bro. I cannot see. Oh, I'm dead. Checks out. That's a classic Rivals move for those of you who don't know. Just save all and then pop all at the same time. Unhand me, T-Rex. Where'd he go? I know Cloak and Dagger is still alive. She probably ran back by now. Oh, yep, no, she's right over here. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Holy guacamole, folks. I might be dead. I might be dead. I am dead. I mean... Bro pulled me in and locked the door, bro. Goddamn. I likes you, and I want you. And we could do this the easy way or the hard way. The choice is yours. The choice is yours. I can see this, you're doing the hard way. Damn, she out here yapping. I forget that she be doing that sometimes, bro. That is just dead ass a feature. Oh, she turned into a giant fucking QB. She turned into the QB, the Ninetales. I forgot the nickname of that motherfucker for a second. It wasn't Kurama, but it was just the QB. Oh, Spider-Man? Wow, I tried to get the dives with that. That's the fuck I'm talking about, baby. Get it there. I didn't do J Diddley that game. He just netted on the camera. That's crazy. Excelente. Meant to me. Don't know what she meant to me. 19, 12 o'clock, until she passed out. Black jeans, matched tie. If you had me, yeah. If I... Wow, that tank, the other tank blocked more than me. Holy shit. I wasn't doing shit. I mean, damn. Gotta give a hand to the supports, though. And my fellow tank. How well did the DPS do? Moon Knight did good, and so did the Black Cat. I can't bring myself to give myself enough vote, so we're not going to. Gotta recorrect my posture a little bit, chat. If I had you, I'd love you from your smile to your tattoo. Anybody hopping into the Twitch? No. Nobody is hopping into the Twitch. Oh, gotta move that there. AI viewers at streamboo.com. That's what's up. Hey, I imagine every first time streamer has to go through it. I gotta play support. Why would I? I'm a singular.
30 seconds. Stay strong.
It's 3 DPS and 2 tanks, bro.
Oh, pick me, please.
I'm half a man. It's just going DPS.
I am the god. The true I am the god.
The battle starts in 5.
Hey, this game is for shits and gigs, bro.
3, 2, 1. You need to stop that vehicle. In
I will be damned if I will play solo support.
Even magic.
Better stop that vehicle.
Immediately died. Never played Punisher a day in my life, by the way.
My family.
Hold on.
Stop them.
Keyboard, boom. Okay, boom, boom, boom. No. There we go. We gotta do the zipline tech. We still don't have a support.
There's still a chance to stop them.
Unicorn, I choose you.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
Heads up, hostiles.
I mean, it's almost like I've never replayed this character before. Goddamn. My bit rate is down. No. I got no picks. That's what life is all about, bro. Oh, I meant to go farther.
You're on my radar. Hunkering down.
There was no way I was making it out of that alive. How did Venom even beat me, bro?
Invisible?
They ain't seen nothing yet. Come on, devil. Let's ride.
Devil Dino, let me ride you. Let me ride you, gang.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
Oh! Got a pick though. I did get a pick though.
All me,
Better stop that vehicle.
but not today.
Oh! Oh, I'm dead. Damn, I tried to be flank Punisher. It did not work. I think I need to understand my place in the universe much better than I do.
Let the devil out.
Didn't mean to do that. So,
Judge, jury, executioner.
Don't give them another inch.
probably the first time you've ever seen a Punisher ult not kill anybody.
I still enjoy it. What are you aiming at?
Oh, I'm not on the shotgun.
I am ready to put on a show.
Wrap this one up. God damn. Nah, that's what the fuck we do, bro. We recover from this shit. Dude, I'm there. I'm literally there.
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
Hey, I appreciate you, Zagreus. Hey, upvotes all around, bro. They can't keep us down, bro.
Pick your hero or villain. I'm not judging.
There's like no villains in this game. They genuinely do need that. There's Magneto, kind of Venom, but not really. So it's really just Magneto, Hela, kind of Namor. There are no like villain DPS. I guess you might count Black Cat or like Elsa Bloodstone. I wouldn't count them though. And then Ultron. That's pretty much it. I gotta play support.
Make way for the king of thieves.
Is there anyone? Is there any support? Okay, there isn't. I'm just gonna play Gambit then. I'm lower with Cloak and Dagger, but I want to get better playing Gambit because you can be pretty game changing. Granted, I guess I should probably choose like most like a support that doesn't get banned in high elos. Am I even gonna make it to high elos though? Fuck no, probably not. I don't have a consistent rank stack to save my life, bro. It's just me, myself, and I, brother. Goddamn.
Starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, this Lord Scarlet, baby Gaga, is either about to be the most cracked player you've ever seen or one of the worst. There's no in between. It's always like that with Lord Scarlet Witch players. I just wanted to get over here. I was really eager. That was actually really good F ability. Have I done this on myself? Damn, I thought I could get him. Oh my god. Yurt. That's what we do, chat. I'm a quick play queefer. I'm sorry. That was not it. I apologize. I don't know what possessed me to say that. Oh my god.
Get ready.
Oh, that heals that? I didn't even know that. That's actually cool.
4, 3,
2, 1. I didn't, bro. That's actually really cool. I had no idea that that did that.
got it?
That's actually pretty awesome, Chad.
Knew I never should have gotten myself mixed up with the Grandmaster.
And so it begins.
Oh my god, rocket. I mean, can you believe that? So the rock, I mean, the map decided to earthbend, bro. Like, no bullshit. Like, I didn't know Ta Fei Fong was queued into this fucking game, bro. What the fuck? Wow, they're holding on for actually a long time. They're nutting.
To put on a show.
That was probably one of the worst Luna Snow ults I think I've ever seen in my life. We should definitely retreat. Oh my god.
The area's almost yours.
Yep. Got my ult just in case.
Needed that boost.
Oh!
This is real firepower!
Oh, damn. Damn. My ult was just wasted, bro. I mean, nothing but headshots for this motherfucker, man.
Ain't ready for Rogue to be a widow. Not yet.
Be right back.
Type shit, we got that.
And dig!
Another epic victory! Big win!
Alright. Boom. Almost got the disco skin. Yo, just 50 tokens is a little crazy, bro. Is there a fucking shortage, bro? Like, holy shit. They be generously giving Psylocke skins, dude. Oddly enough, they all tend to be pretty sexual. Just saying. They love giving that motherfucker skins too. That shit could low-key piss me off. That skin is supremely mediocre. That skin is pretty cool. I kind of fuck with it. That's a tough skin. Yurt. That's certainly a skin. Love that gallery card. That's a cool skin, bro. It looks like he's made of rock candy. Pretty dope skin, I won't lie. That's also a really cool fucking skin. Kind of makes him look like Mr. Sinister a little bit. There's another... He looks like one other character too, but I can't put my finger on... Oh, it's not Mr. Sinister. It's Bishop, or whatever the hell his name is. From X-Men 97. What was that dude's name? Was it Bishop? No, it wasn't Bishop. Oh, god damn. Fucking 2 strikes right here immediately. Who was it? Okay, cast. Was it Bastion? I think it was Bastion. Yeah, dude, he looks like Bastion, bro. Yeah, he looks like this motherfucker, bruh. Just like the cheeks and stuff like that, and a little bit of the goatee. Like the metal goatee. But it's a dope skin, though. I fuck with it. Another really cool skin. They knew what they were doing with that one. Oh, that's all I'll say. Who is that guy? Who the fuck is that guy? New York something. I don't know what that says. Damn, I wonder what that could be. The last season felt like it ended really quickly. It could just be me, though. Alright, we'll do one ranked match, and then we're hopping off. Stream's over. Why is my live unstable again? I love you from your smile to your tattoos, tattoos. If I had you and love you from your smile. Oh, damn, shit.
I can't help but feel like I owe everyone something.
They be putting the craziest, like, stories in commercials, bro. Shit ain't got nothing to do with the thing they're trying to sell either. I don't know why they be doing that shit, bro. Some of them be cooking, though.
What the f is this game?
What is you, a person who's rich, who doesn't know what struggle is like, and who also talks about the fact that you use your own son's blood, have to add to us as humanity?
Yeah, hi Chelsea.
Hey.
That is low-key a crazy way to enter a conversation. Y'all didn't peep what I just peeped, but she basically just went. It's if y'all know, it's the billionaire who's trying to like gain immortality or some bullshit. Like he low-key just trying to live longer as much as he can, and so he's doing like I guess a little panel, like a sit and talk with like all these other people who I think are financially challenged. Let's just say that. And just hearing their opinions and shit like that, based on, I guess, whatever he's trying to sell or kind of say. Low-key stupid as fuck, but either here nor there.
Four other siblings, single mom. My mother made my clothes because we didn't have enough money for her to buy clothes for me. I went to school and I got made fun of because my clothes were fixed and they were awkward. I didn't have money my entire life. I became an entrepreneur. So I understand what it feels like to have. So I've been through that. I also was chronically depressed for 10 years. I wanted to commit suicide. Desperate. I really would have committed suicide had I not been.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
So I understand struggle. I understand pain. I was 50 pounds overweight. I was in a terrible.
Yurt. Oh my god, I get to play DPS? Oh my god? Oh my god? Oh my god? I can't believe this is a real moment happening right now, ladies and gentlemen. This is a rare moment to witness on Rivals, bro. An opportunity to actually play DPS. This is a ranked game that I low-key did forget that. But that's neither here nor there.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Yes, I'm very impressed. Can we focus on the battle and not on chewing the scenery? Don't you dare use that tone with me.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right.
All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
You think this is a challenge? Try raising 2 superpowered kids. Look who's here.
Tandy needs help.
Anyone willing to help? No. Crutcher's toy is out. Heal me, you simpletons.
Gotta push forward to get these heals, dude. Okay, our healers are not looking behind us at all.
This arm looks priceless. I must have it.
The healers are locked in, that's for sure.
The moon haunts you.
A magic ankh? Ankh symbolize life. Therefore, I destroy them. Anyone willing to help?
Okay, that's one down.
Judge,
I'm ready to put on a show.
executioner.
Who is more immortal than I? Time to reap some souls. I am barely harmed.
No! There we go. Got her? Fuck yes, dude. Holy shit. She just ulted for no reason. That's what's up. Can't see. Oh my god. I'm not gonna lie, I fumbled right there. I was missing all the shots that mattered when it came to Moon Knight, bro. That was a horrible ult by Becky, I will say though.
I am ready to put on a show.
Okay, they ulted. That's good.
Our foes may be near.
Y'all should come back.
The moon haunts you. Judge, jury,
Oh my god.
Only 60 seconds left.
born again.
No, 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 no. Got it. I got it. No way! These fucking healers are brain dead. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
What the fuck? What the fuck? What was that? I lagged, bro.
Why would I need healing?
Everybody needs a minute. I am ready to put on a show.
Holy guacamole, folks. Toad. Can y'all please, like, focus on where the onks are?
Fantastic. I shall claim
Only
my
60
victory.
seconds left.
Eventually.
So close.
Oh my lord.
Anyone willing to help?
Brief taste of hell.
Alright, he's dead.
Now I see them.
Okay. They're trying to press the shit on me. Help. Toad, what are we doing? The fucking healers are moving like DPSs, bro. I'm getting hard pressed by a Punisher and none of our healers look back. I mean, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just like I need to position myself better. I don't know. I don't think it is, but Hey, shit, if I ever make this a YouTube video, maybe y'all can tell me in the comments. I don't even know. Oh my god, no. Okay, okay. There we go, we killed her.
I am ready to put on a show.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, no, my team is stupid.
The current score is 2-0.
Why would y'all not hop on,
Time
bro?
to switch things up, including which side you're on.
Why was Angela just standing there?
All the difference.
No one escapes hell.
She wasn't even playing her Lord character. Nah, I'm convinced motherfuckers be selling just for the sake of selling, bro. I know I'm not doing that great, but like still, bro. Like, come on now. Let's think about this. What would be like a good counteractive DPS?
Round 2, go.
Maybe like Iron Man? Shit, let's just try it.
If I'm not joking about something, you know I'm not taking it seriously.
We'll be coming in
Cause like
30
I'm trying to
seconds.
think what
Stay
DPS
strong.
they had. They had Punisher.
Well, good looks.
They had Punisher. That was really it. They had Punisher, and then I think just
Maybe. But what do you have that I don't, Emma?
Take another look. Do you really need to ask that, Tony?
Right. So, when's our first date
The
again?
battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
Stand back. Don't let the White Queen shine. Some uninvited guests.
Hurry up!
Never even saw me coming.
okay.
A little help, please. How?
Heads up, we got it on. Feeling good again. That's better. Hurry up!
The moon haunts you.
Any medics around?
Bitch, turn around! Oh my god.
Maximum!
I am ready to put on a show.
That killed nobody. Explain that to me. Okay, fucking Iron Man was not the way to go for this one. Oh my god, we gotta think about this very carefully.
Feeling good again. Hurry up!
Okay, they are down a healer. Alright, let's think about this. We should definitely go back to Alba. Oh, I already know they're gonna run it up. Not gonna lie, my healers are not good. I'm not, and it's not even like a DPS thing. It's just like they're not. They've had the opportunity to look behind them multiple times, and they haven't. I might just have to go like more range or something. Maybe like Moon Knight. That might be the play here because they are grouping up really close together. I mean, get the fuck out of the way, homie. Why would they buff Moon Knight, by the way? What was the point of that? Okay. Moon Knight it is. Hella is not going to work here.
Judge, jury, executioner!
That's what I'm talking about.
Let's get
Got him. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. That was on me. I can't even lie to y'all. Won't even lie. That was on me. Holy guacamole, folks. Oh my god.
Hey, check this place out.
Okay, I just gotta get in here. What even happened just now? Oh, his ult like stunned me. No, he just grabbed me.
Watch over me.
Hey, maybe I am jacking the team down. I don't fucking know. Why the fuck? Oh my god! All of my onks have just gone to fucking oblivion. He's going to ult. Woman, heal me.
I'm glad the giant would rise and fall.
Ready the anchor, ready the anchor, ready the anchor. We don't got a counter flyer.
I am ready to put on a show.
Alright, Eric.
Judge, jury, executioner!
Oh my god, I ulted too far back. Got the Punisher though.
The moon haunts you. I've come back from far worse than that.
It's now or never. Stop them. Better stop that vehicle. Anyone willing to help? Co-op time.
Oh my, this Punisher is fucking beaming me, bro. This motherfucker might just be aimbotting. I'm not gonna lie.
Far worse than that.
Hello. Oh. Didn't put the arc far enough. Where are my healers?
That's what I needed. I've come back from far worse than that.
You brought this on yourself. Some uninvited. Down to 30 seconds. You can do this.
Alright, got him that time.
Still conjuring.
None of our supports have an ult.
Stop them in their tracks. The final 10 seconds.
The wounds are gone. Thanks.
She's looking to ult. Nobody killed him? Okay, one of the... Holy shit. Oh my god, we fucking won it. Thank God, thank God, thank God. That wasn't even a great game for me as DPS, holy shit. That Punisher, I'm actually going to look and see if that Punisher was shooting, because he was hitting hella headshots. I did find a like a hella cheater in one of my games. That was kind of crazy, I won't even lie to you. Oh, finally got the skin, hell yeah. God damn. Where your clothes at? I don't know if I want to get the battle pass. I do like a lot of the skins on here. I mean, I probably will. We'll see. Probably just later into the season. Such a dope skin. Alright, well, that's going to be it for me, chat. I totaled, like, maximum 4 viewers. Pretty awesome, though. Pretty awesome, if I don't say so myself. I'm going to hop off now. Watch a little bit of Avatar. Last Airbender, not the movie. I meant like the Avatar movie, you know, with the fucking blue people. But the live action movie too. Wouldn't watch that in a million years. God damn, that shit sucks. That's crazy. That movie is horrifically bad. But hey, alas. I thank y'all for tuning in. Appreciate y'all. Deuces. I'm a dip. Love y'all. Have a great day, night, evening, morning, whatever it might be. Peace.